Okay, so yeah, welcome everyone. So we're gonna be doing a live, in-depth speedrun guide for the Evil Within. We're gonna be doing this on Nightmare difficulty because, honestly, I would recommend you guys all, if you want to speedrun this game, speedrun a new game, Nightmare or Akumu, because that's what people care about. That's what people will watch your runabouts. Yeah. So the first thing that we're going to do at the start is once after the loading screen ends here, you're just going to hold circle because the car is going to come down here, and when it turns right, the prompt to skip the cutscene will pop up. So
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Hold on. So yeah, once that happens, we'll be just able to walk forward here. And one of the most important things, in my opinion, in the game is the skipping the cutscenes. There are some cutscenes in this game that you can skip, literally straight away. But there's also cutscenes that you cannot skip until you press circle once the cutscene pops up. So you can't press circle to skip it. So one of the most important things is to know which cutscenes that you have to press circle on the cutscene. Which actually the next cutscene here will
smells like blood.
Will actually be the first
All right.
Example.
Stay sharp.
Once we get inside the hospital here, we will see Dr. Jimenez, and then
We're gonna check
that'll
out.
be like our next
Don't let anyone else through
cutscene
this
skip.
door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here.
So yeah,
You're
there's
a backup.
obviously we all know there's not much going on with chapter 1, but there are some things that you need to keep in mind, and that's like just little movements. So yeah, for this first part, we're just gonna walk forward here. You're gonna go around here.
Did you hear something?
One thing you actually can do here, you can actually jump this railing here, but I've never been able to find a way to make it save time because it doesn't take you that long. So one thing you want to do here is run to the left here, because once you run to the left, that's going to trigger this little cutscene. So you want to run to the left straight away.
What happened here?
Can't be
I'd say that's the quickest way of doing that.
Impossible.
So what I'm doing here is I'm holding my left analog stick
security
at the
cameras might
bottom
tell us
left,
something.
because this will make Sebastian turn around automatically like this, and you'll literally walk right into the monitors, which will save you time. So once this cutscene pops up, just hold circle here. Oh yeah, one thing I actually forgot to mention: if you're playing on the PC version, some prompts for the cutscene pop up quicker, because like the PC version, it's like the PC version loads faster. So, yeah, like when the game immediately starts, you'll be able to skip the first cutscene straight away on the PC version. So that's another thing I forgot to mention that you have to keep in mind if you're playing the PC version. So yeah, for this part, we just have to wait for the Sadist to cut up the bodies, and then he's going to walk backwards, and then we're going to grab the knife. Now the quickest way to grab the knife, which is in 2 swings, is if you turn the left analog stick anti-clockwise. So literally I just put my whole hand over the left analog stick, and I just turn it as fast as I can. And if you do that, you'll grab the knife in the quickest way. So he's going to do that now any second here. So yeah, I'm literally just spinning this as fast as I can. That's definitely the quickest way. So we're going to grab the knife right here. That actually saves you time if you do it in that correct way. So yeah, we're going to do a thing that I call crouch walking here. And basically we're going to be spamming R1. But what I like to do is I like to spam L1, R1 and X all together. I don't know why, but if you spam all these together, it makes Sebastian grab the keys quicker here. So that's what I like to do here. So we're going to crouch walk. And if you'll notice, Sebastian grabs the keys like really fast. If you're just going up and you're like most likely just pressing X, you'll notice like Sebastian will most likely, you know, slowly reach up for the keys. So that's what I like to do there. I probably, you know, the move will probably just move faster, but I just like to do that, you know, just to make sure that I grab the keys. So what I'm doing here is you can actually get a speed boost there at the stairs, but it really depends on how, you know, how you press R1. Most of the time I can't even do it myself, but it's like I'm double tapping R1 and then I stop for a second and then I double tap again. So so yeah, there's nothing really specific about this. You just have to just run. That's really it. Nothing really too intense up here. So yeah, one thing to keep in mind. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind is that chapter 1 is very scripted, so everything is mostly always the same. You guys probably can't hear me that much at the moment. The game's like really loud. So I'll talk once we get down here. So you want to make sure you go to the right of the wall here, because if you stay at the right side of the wall, that's gonna leave us right beside the ladder here, so we can, you know, we'll be able to immediately grab the ladder, because you can make like Sebastian like teleport to the ladder. So obviously, if you were to go to the left side, you know, Sebastian, you know, walks really slowly in the pool of blood. So yeah, for here, there's nothing really too, you know, too specific. The only thing I would recommend is that you turn the camera angle here when you're turning here. This will, you know, because when you turn the camera angle, that actually makes Sebastian turn quicker. So one thing you want to do here is you want to make sure you get to the corner here, and right here Sebastian will get a little bit of a teleport there. That's actually a time save. I've had times where like I wasn't able to teleport to the ladder, so that's gonna make me lose time as well.
Where's the exit?
So yeah, there's nothing really too specific here. Not really any time saves around here. So yeah, the next important thing is the ladder part. So I'll explain that now. So when we get to the locker, I mean not the ladder, the locker. So yeah, the locker skip is actually really easy to do. Anyone can do it. You just need to practice it really. But so what you want to make sure you do is not go into the locker too early. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the locker, and then we're gonna wait for the sadist. And once you hear the sadist bang, he'll bang twice. And once you hear the second bang, you're just gonna immediately press R1, which will, you know, that will make you go into the locker. The reason that we do this is because if you go into the locker too early, the you won't be able to leave the locker whenever you want, which is what we want to do, so we can you know, enable this little skip, whatever you want to call it. It's not even a glitch, because regardless of what you do here, the sadist will always teleport. Even if you do the locker normally, he always teleports to the next area. So yeah, we're gonna hear like 2 thumps. So once he does the second one, just enter the locker. And now I'm actually gonna pause the game here. I should make sure I can. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pause the game here to know when you want to leave the locker. So he's gonna walk back here once he gets to the left side. So if you notice what the sadist is doing here, he's like swinging his chainsaw. Once he swings and like the chainsaw goes off the screen, that's when you want to leave the locker. So he's gonna swing here, and he's swinging, and that's when we leave. So you want to crouch immediately and like just jiggle left and right, and then go to the door. Now most likely, what's gonna happen is yeah, let me pause that for a second. So most likely, He's either gonna hit you or he's not gonna hit you. If he hits you, most likely you're gonna get a time loss. I don't know why it happens, but if you throw the bottle in a specific area, for some reason the Sadist will attack the bed. I don't know why he does that. No fucking idea. He must have some like weird bed fetish or, you know, whatever, you know. But basically, if you want the quickest time here, we want to aim to not get hit, because not getting hit will negate him from attacking the bed. I think it's very time specific, honestly, but if you get hit, most likely you're gonna have to throw the bottle near where the door is or the entrance of this place, because that'll, for some reason, that prevents him from attacking the bed. I guess because, you know, the bottle's you know, quicker to us. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know why that happens, but the thing about this is, that most likely, if you're too slow, the Sadist will actually, he'll see you and he'll chase after you. So you want to really time when you're running there. His sight is actually really poor, actually, if you can add timer right. So yeah, it's really impossible to die here. It's very scripted. You actually can't die here on the PC version when you play 60 FPS, because like the Sadist will move faster. So, but that's irrelevant, because, you know, we're doing PS4. So yeah, I forgot to explain. Yeah, we're doing a PS4 version. You know, 30 FPS, which you can, all these strategies that I'm doing, you can do on any version of the game as long as you're playing in 30 FPS. So basically, if you're playing on the PC version, play 30 FPS, because 60 FPS in this game, it's just not playable. It really isn't. I'll let this thing go by.
Darkness twisting me around. There is nothing I can do. And this world doesn't spin, it just turns itself around and around. The night chokes tight in the noose.
So yeah, as I was just saying about the whole 60 FPS thing, the reason why I say it's not playable. Oh yeah, by the way, let me explain this. So basically, when this ends, make sure you're holding up here and just spam R1 again, because this is gonna be another thing where you'll walk faster if you spam R1 here. So make sure you do that. But yeah, basically, when you're playing at 60 FPS, the enemies like nearly react like, you know, twice as fast as usual. So yeah, in 60 FPS, like let's say like I shoot somebody with the shotgun, they go down. You know, sometimes the enemies will, you know, they'll jump up really quickly. You know, if that was 60 FPS, they will immediately jump up and grab you straight away, and you can't do anything about it. Like, it's actually that retarded. Like, you will take damage from enemies at times before their attack animation goes off. Like, little things like that. You know, just little things like that. Like, that would not make, you know, this game enjoyable to run. So 30 FPS is, you know, the best way to speedrun this game. So yeah, I'm gonna be spamming R1 here, and once you see the icon, well, I fucked that up.
Hello?
Yeah, once you see the icon for the gel, that's when you want to press X, because you might pick up the paper instead, which is a time loss, of course. But once you pick up the gel, you want to spam triangle, which will make Sebastian punch. You know, don't spam it like really fast. You want to press it
Whatever.
and then wait a second and then press it again.
You are the only soul
So-
here. Right now.
So I'm gonna press triangle here, and then I'm gonna press it again here, and that's gonna make me, you know,
This place
like
is
if you just spam
necessary.
triangle, Sebastian like will
You're
go all over
always
the place like
welcome
this
here.
I've been hospitalized.
because he's moving in
I'm
what
afraid
like
I
place he's
cannot
facing.
answer
So that you don't want to just spam
Please,
triangle.
sign in here without signing it.
Alright, so you need to
There's no way to
press the
enjoy
little
it.
the little thing there where you press X, and then after that you want to click into save as well,
Smells like
because
medicine.
the game will not continue on until you click on the save as well. So you just want to press X and then press O immediately.
You
That'll
are
put you into the menu of
Please
saving,
relax.
and then immediately
Please,
you'll go over at the same
have a
time.
seat.
So that's like the quickest way of doing that. So
What the hell?
so this is another part I was talking about the whole like
You mustn't fight it.
you have to press
This is for your
circle
own
inside a
good.
cutscene to skip it.
Stop.
So like I'm gonna hold circle here, and I cannot skip the
There now.
cutscene straight
You
away.
see? All better.
So like I'm holding circle, but I can't skip it.
Am I going crazy?
So you have to press circle in the cutscene. So usually after the nurse stops talking, around 3 to 4 seconds after that, that's when the cutscene is gonna pop up. So I always try to time it. If you've watched my speed runs, you'll notice I always talk about it. I always, you know, try to press it as quickly as possible, because you actually can save like 2 seconds from that, which is a lot, you know,
Shit.
which is,
What
you
the
know,
hell is going on?
like a lot of time, like for
Where am
something
I?
so minor. So one of the most
Edmund,
important
where are
things about the start of the game is Sebastian's stamina. So you basically wanna run until just about like 5% of his stamina is gone, like here, because this is the quickest way of running through all this. So just look at where I'm stopping running, and just get used to that, the way I'm running, because this will get you, you know, down here the fastest way. So that cutscene there is a cutscene you can skip straight away. You can just press O automatically there, so you have to worry about that one. So yeah, I won't be reading chat, by the way, like really at all. So
Connolly?
yeah, if you guys have any questions, just ask me when I'm streaming, like when I'm doing normal runs, you know. So for this part, there's no, yeah, you're just gonna like, once you do this, just turn to the left and run, and watch Sebastian's stamina. Once his stamina gets just over halfway, that's when you want to run again.
Hurts.
You want to make sure you don't
Whoa.
always refill the stamina, because you're just gonna waste time.
Were you warning
Because
me
there's
about
a lot
this?
of parts where you're running,
You were
and
Leslie, right?
you
I'm a
know,
police officer.
you're just gonna
Maybe I
be
should help
walking
you. Should
slowly.
help
So you
Shit.
want to.
How am I gonna get you
There's
to a
some parts
hospital?
where you want to let the stamina refill
Hospital?
if it's enough that you can run to the next spot.
What the fuck?
So for this part, we're gonna wait for the prompt to pop up, and you're just gonna hold X until it goes away, and just spam X and then run again. So once again, we're gonna watch Sebastian's stamina as we're running. So after this one here, so once the stamina gets halfway here, that's when I run, because this little cutscene here is gonna pop up. So you know, I did not have to refill my whole stamina just to run to that part. So after that, make sure you pick up those matches. They're really important for the parts coming up. So yeah, we're gonna let it refill all the way. Right, once this gets just over halfway, we're gonna run again, and now we're gonna fully drain it. But make sure you don't get tired from it. Just like tap L1, and once he starts running, that's when you want to run behind him. So literally, what I do there is I just walk normally. And then once he starts running, that's when I run behind him, and then just press R1 and X. Once you get behind him, he won't see it. You actually can melee hit him and run around him, but it's very risky. You can actually attack you while you're inside the cabin. Okay. So yeah, once again, I won't be doing all the strats that I usually do in my own speedruns because I want this guide to be for you guys to get used to the game. And then you can do my strategies, so these strategies are going to be different than what I usually do. So what I'm going to do here is very specific. So I'm going to run to the left here, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you're on the left side of the area, not like straight on. This actually makes a difference. This can actually prevent these guys, these two guys, from following me all the way here. So like, I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna go to the little wall thing there, whatever you wanna call it. And now I'm gonna run up here, and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna get these guys' attention. Okay. Alright. So basically, this part is all about managing your stamina here. So let me see. So this part is going to be very specific what we're doing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to put the handgun in the inventory. We're going to leave that bottle there. Make sure you pick up that bottle, and you're going to put it there. So we're going to throw the bottle underneath the trap, or anywhere, like just beside it, even like just enough so they run into it. And you're just going to wait here, make sure they don't see you. And once you hear the explosion, wait about 3 seconds, and then throw the bottle. And that'll make them run up there. So, yeah, we should be fine here. Yeah, they shouldn't have to bother us. So that should sort all those guys out. So once you get here, you want to get into this little angle here. And in successful, you should be able to burn all 3 of them. And once you do that, immediately run behind this guy. And just stealth kill him. And that'll take care of chapter 2. So that's a very like easy strategy to get used to. Alright. So once again, just manage Sebastian's stamina. So if you want to make sure these guys don't chase you here, if you run to the right side of this wall here, you won't get the attention of these guys. So if you just want to run straight and get the attention, that's fine as well. Like they most likely won't grab you. But if you're like worried about it, just go to the right side of the rock. So you can either run straight or just go to the right here. It actually doesn't matter. None of them's like a time save. They're pretty much like the same. Alright, so that's chapter 2 done. So after, yeah, fence, like I was trying to like explain stuff and think. So yeah, for chapter 3, there's nothing really like that specific. Thankfully, this is more relaxed, so. So yeah, for chapter 3, this is all just going to be getting our loot and that kind of thing. Yeah, if I miss something that you guys are still confused about, just ask me like whenever I do like a run again or something, or when I'm not doing this guide, you know, that kind of thing. Because I feel like I will miss something. So yeah, there's not really specific here. This is very straightforward. So once you get to the stairs here, you want to hold up the or you want to aim the gun when they're walking, because you can't run there. And you want to force burn the body and then grab the matches, not grab the matches and then burn the bodies. Because if you burn the body, or if you grab the matches and then burn the body, you're going to have to wait a second to run. So you want to burn the body and then pick up the matches. Alright, so the first thing what we're going to do here, we're going to run to this house. I'm going to run back out. I'm going to get this axe because we're going to use it against the Sadist. So yeah, I'm not gonna get these trap parts. You guys can get them if you want. I'm not gonna get them. Alright, so just run into the next section.
Oh God. Who's there? No, don't shoot. I'm not one of them. I'm a doctor. Marcelo Jimenez. You were in the ambulance before it crashed, right? Yes, we're
So
lucky to be alive.
one thing you want to do here,
Anyone else?
you want to put the camera angle here
Up ahead, but
because
come this way. Quietly, mind you.
you want to be facing the crank here
Have a
because
look
the
for
camera angle will be
yourself.
like this after this
Those
cutscene pops up here.
things chased me all
So,
the way to the village.
This is when I put all my
too.
weapons in here.
All over the place.
Oh yeah, also I want to
Leslie went through that
Yeah.
gate.
just keep in mind if you equip the handgun in chapter 2 like I did, it's gonna be
Good Lord.
unequipped now, so
There are too many to
keep
shoot
that in
our way
mind.
through. One of us could try to lure them
So-
away while the other gets the gate open. You're the one with the gun.
So after that cutscene ends there,
You say so.
you want to hold up you want to hold up on L2 there. L2 on the PS4 controller. I think it's different than the other ones, I'm not sure. So you want to hold up the axe while you're getting to that door because you cannot run for the first few seconds. So don't worry about those guys. Those guys won't attack you. They literally like do not activate to attack you until you know, they go upstairs. So they'll be fine there. So yeah, don't worry about this. The Ruvik mimic here seeing you.
That's right, this way.
Most likely the only way he'll see you is if
That old guy's gonna get himself killed.
is if you have the lantern turned on. So make sure you get that turned off. I just want to make sure, yeah. So basically, just leave that axe there, you know, by switching to your handgun in the quick inventory. And then I'm gonna open this. Okay. Use the first axe, immediately pick up the second axe, and just keep shooting him with the handgun until he dies. I think it takes like 8 shots or something. Yeah, 8 shots. So 2 axes and 8 handgun bullets. I haven't done this in a while, so I could not remember the specific amount of bullets. So one thing to know is once you kill the sadist, everyone else in the entire area will die with him. So it'll make this part, like, you know, so much easier for us.
I better hold on to this.
Alright. So yeah, if you're not used to disarming the bombs, I'd recommend you just get used to it, you know. So we need to go here because there's a flash bolt here and that kind of thing, and there's trap parts. So after that, we're gonna run up here because there's gonna be more trap parts here, and there's gonna be a key and all. So yeah, we're gonna get as many trap parts as we can. So once you shoot the key, just keep holding the aim button, so you'll immediately jump down. And when you're around here, make sure you look around to see if there's a grenade around, because grenades are really helpful. Grenades are, you know, really good for the start of the game. So basically I'm going to be collecting about, I think about 12 keys in this run, so if you guys want to pick up the key up on the thing here, on the tower here, feel free. I'm not going to do it though. I'm pretty sure I don't need it. I was just seeing if there were any grenades there. Alright, so potato aim. We have 1 bullet apparently. Alright, so that's going to do it for chapter 3. So yeah, chapter 3 isn't anything like that special, but
Wait,
I guarantee you'll learn
you
something
must
from
take
that
me with
chapter,
you,
I guess. I don't know.
Detective Castellanos. Leslie
One
should
thing
be
you'll
just
notice, we
ahead.
didn't get the
It is
shotgun here.
imperative that we find him.
The reason we do that is because you can actually get the shotgun in chapter 4 here, which is quicker because you have to run up the stairs and that kind of thing to get the shotgun, or run into the other house from the left side to get the shotgun. But we can actually get the shotgun at one of the areas just coming up here, which is, you know, a time save. So I really wish the loading screens weren't as long in the game. But that's why I pause the split timer when I do speed runs now, because I really don't like the time difference with the real time, you know, with the in-game time. Like this loading screen is like 35 seconds long or something. So you want to spam wherever you put the first aid kit here. That's if you have it. You know. Yeah. Once again, this guide is with the Final Chance DLC. So if you don't have it, you won't have that first aid kit there. But if you do, make sure you put it in one of the quick switch inventory things. So once that cutscene pops up, just spam, you know, whatever button you put in the D-pad, so, and you'll be able to heal there. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work in the PC version. I think it only works in the console versions as well. So one thing you'll notice, I was holding the gun up while I was running there or walking there. The reason you do that is because there's a lot of walk and talk segments in this game. So if you aim the gun while you're walking, you'll walk faster. So this is where we get the shotgun. So the shotgun will be in this briefcase, so we can get it here. So yeah, one thing to keep in mind is so usually when you get to like 10%, 5% stamina, Sebastian will get tired. But if you're running up and down stairs, Sebastian will not get tired until the stamina is fully drained. So that can actually be like a
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
That can actually be like a big time save in the game for you. Alright. So one thing you wanna do there is you wanna make sure you're kind of running to the right there. Because if you're running too much to the left, you're most likely not gonna hit the invisible guy. I've had so many times where that guy grabs me because I ran too much to the left. So you want to make sure you're kind of running to the right side, because like he's running forward near the wall. So make sure you're like sort of like in the middle of the area or more to the right, and you'll pretty much hit him every time.
This place is a death trap.
So this is where I always put my weapons in, because there's nothing going on.
That's unlikely.
Also, if you're quick enough, make sure you run to that case there. And just spam X.
We must be going this
and
way.
You know, if you're quick enough, you'll be able to pick up that gel. But if you take too long to get back there, you won't be able to pick up the gel straight away. So I wouldn't recommend picking it up if you know, you take too much time to get back. So this is another cutscene where you have to wait until the cutscene pops up to skip it. So keep that in mind.
Don't follow. What the?
So here's another walk and talk segment.
Doctor? Leslie?
So if you're aiming while walking, you'll walk faster here.
Fuck.
Here's a little The Shining reference. So yeah, this part here is like one of the biggest time saves in the game.
What is going on here?
So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go here and we're going to shoot the lever to speed up. And there's going to be a grenade here in the ground here. So you want to make sure you pick that up because we're going to need it. So when you do that, switch to the explosive bolt and put it around here. So you want to put the explosive bolt around here specifically. Just at the edge of the blood. That's like the perfect spot for killing the Rubik Mimic that will spawn once we trigger this part, so keep that in mind. So yeah, you can actually, if you want to, you can disarm that trap, but sometimes one of the hunters will spawn here and you might run into it, so that might kill them and save a bit of time. So what we're going to do here, we're going to wait and see if the Rubik Mimic dies from the explosive bolt. Okay, I'm pretty sure he died from that. So once that happens, put down the electric bolt here and just wait a second and then shoot him to stop him, because we want as much time here to try and burn them all. Yeah. So this part is very RNG heavy. A lot of the time you're not going to kill them all like straight away. Alright, So once you hear the little boom, you know, that little sound there, that means the segment has ended. So if you're quick enough, and you don't mind disarming the bombs, if you wait for the cutscene to pop up here, if you disarm the bomb, or if you press X as the cutscene pops up, you know, where you see Ruvik opening the door for us, if you disarm the bomb while that's happening, you'll actually negate that cutscene, and it actually saves time as well. So we're gonna wait here. There's the cutscene. So once you see the camera angle like moving away, oh look, there's a grenade. Nice. Yeah, once you see the camera angle moving away, that's when you want to press X, and you'll go into the you'll go in and you'll disarm the bomb, which is, you know, a time save. So keep that in mind. So make sure you don't let the stamina fully regen here. You don't need it. So yeah, maybe you're just gonna run, get this. So yeah, let me explain this. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn the camera angle and face Laura. So once I get outside this door here, I'm gonna immediately run, and there's gonna be like a pillar on our way down, and that's where you want to stop running, and that's gonna be like the perfect amount, or the quickest way of doing this, because that's gonna make Laura immediately run for us, which is what we want. So that'll trigger the door to open for us straight away, so we can get out of here very quickly. So I'm gonna start running now.
Shit, I'd better run.
And I'm gonna stop, and she's gonna immediately run for me. So yeah, don't worry, she won't kill you here. Once you get past the door, it's pretty much impossible for her to kill you. So yeah, just run now. Look at this ladder. Nice. So yeah, disarm these traps. So yeah, this part isn't time based.
What is it with
You can
you?
actually like beat. Well, maybe it is time based. I'm not sure. I assume it's not time based. If it was, I'd see like different things happening. So once that happens, make sure you run to the edge of the elevator there, and once you do that, go into the menu and buy a electric bolt. Just one electric bolt, and that's it. That's all we're gonna need. Alright, so once the thing opens, just immediately run to the door. So yeah, sometimes Laura can hit us here, but she won't kill us. She'll only take a bit of damage off us. Okay, we did get him. Yeah, she'll sometimes hit you once the cutscene pops up there.
I made it. I can't believe it.
So yeah, this is another part here where I adjust my stamina. So like I'm running down, and once I get to the edge, I'm gonna stop running. So you'll notice like Sebastian's not getting tired here when I'm running, because when you're running up and down stairs, Sebastian won't get tired until the stamina is fully drained. So keep that in mind, because that can actually save you like so much time. So there's actually nothing really specific here. It's just you need to wait for Ruvik to disappear. And that's the end of chapter 4. Okay. So yeah, chapter 5 is very probably one of the most important parts of the speedrun for time saves and that kind of thing. So the first thing what we're gonna do here when we get gameplay again, you're gonna immediately run to the left, because we need to do this as quickly as possible if we want to do this strategy. So basically, we want to kill the invisible guy here as fast as possible.
Seems someone wants
me
hospitalized.
So basically, when I run until, you know, Sebastian gets tired or whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this gel, and immediately I'm going to press triangle here and just flash him, and then just stealth kill him. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind, this strat only works if you do this straight away. Like if you do anything else, you won't be able to do this straight away, most likely. So yeah, as long as you just run to it straight away, you'll be fine. want to make sure to get this key here from the rats. Alright, so for these invisible guys here, so yeah, we're gonna run up here. We're just gonna shoot there, just so that guy doesn't grab us. Well, most of the time he won't grab you, but I just do that as a precaution. So this guy here, it's actually a really good thing if he tries to grab you. It's a lot easier to do this part now. So yeah, we're gonna wait for him to open the door here. So once he opens the door, immediately run out, and you should be able to get around them. So sometimes you won't. Sometimes the other invisible guy will block in your way. So yeah, just keep trying to run. Most likely you'll get around them every time. It's very rarely that I ever fail this. Like if I didn't feel like this was consistent, I wouldn't do it. But I've never had like a run end or anything because of it, so that's why I do it. So once you get to this door here, start walking, and you'll notice my stamina here. It should be good enough to run down all the way. So for this part, once you get in here, immediately run to the right and stay at this wall specifically. So if you do this, you'll know which trap is first. So the first one is always going to be in the left side if you run to the same one I did. So just keep spamming X. So yeah, there's 300 gel in that box, so make sure you get that as well. So I like to run to the right here and get to this next one. See, this next one is going to be the left side as well. So I'm just like literally spamming X there the whole time, you know, just to do it as fast as I can. And then the final puzzle here is going to be like straight up from us. And this puzzle is going to be the one on the right. So that's how I tackled this part. Alright. So once you do that, just grab this gel and wait for the door to open. So yeah, very straightforward stuff here. Just wait for this door to open. So yeah, for this next part here, this is somewhat a tricky part to do, but you just need to do it and you'll get used to it. It actually gets a lot easier once you just do it more. So you might like fail this a few times, but once you like understand how it works, it gets really simple. So basically I'm gonna regen Sebastian or Joseph's health halfway. So I'm gonna kick open this door and we're gonna walk until we get here. So we're gonna stop about here. And once the girl turns around here, we're gonna wait for her to turn around. And once she does, just go here and just wait until she stops, and then just immediately run, and we should be able to run by them like that. It actually is like when you're first doing it, it gets really difficult, but it gets really easy once you do it more. So basically, the further she is away from us, the less of a chance the other guys will wake up on the beds. So
stand back. Let me see if I can disarm it.
So basically, you want to manage your stamina there the best you can. So you want to run, and once you get tired, just walk normally until you get to the stairs, and then you know once you're at the stairs, just keep running, and then once you're at the edge of these stairs here, you want to just keep walking, because most likely you're gonna get the attention of the girl that we shot with the arrow thing.
What is it with this sound? I thought it was something electronic.
So yeah, we can just hold circle here. So that's all you gotta do. Just hold circle, and you'll skip this cutscene straight away.
Let's just get out of here. There's something wrong with this place.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, there's never really a sure way of doing this next part. The capsule fight with Kidman and whatever. Yeah, we're gonna be using a grenade strategy here, which is actually really good for this part. So I'm gonna put the grenade into my quick switch inventory. Yeah, also, if you're low on matches, I'd recommend getting the matches there. Okay. So after we skip this cutscene here, we're going to immediately run to the right. And we're going to be using a grenade in a certain way here.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah.
So once you get to the edge here, you're going to hold this.
better get down
And you're
here.
going to aim the grenade.
Hold on, I'm coming.
And then just throw the grenade there. Right. Put the flame bolt here. Yeah, you gotta watch for Joseph.
Do you have any first aid? Here they come.
See, Joseph might die me here very easily.
How many of these things are there?
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish him off. Alright, that was actually really good. So yeah, a lot of the time you're gonna get things happening like this, the way I'm doing it. So yeah, this part is most likely never gonna be the same. It's always very like RNG heavy. So once we get here, or after that guy spawns there that I just killed there, you want to immediately run up here and then put the electric bolt here, kind of like near the door. Alright, so once he is spawned, just put the electric bolt down and then burn them all. So yeah, there's a little time save we can get here.
Watch out. They've got dynamite.
So you're gonna run to go here and he's gonna explode here. And once he does that,
Do you have any first aid?
yeah.
Is that?
So once Joseph says, is that whatever he's saying there, just immediately run up here until he stops talking. So you're gonna see a speech like cut off, and once that happens, just keep running back, or we'll go back to where you came from then. And basically, this is like this is like triggering the next part that's happening here, which will make these guys spawn
More of them on the
now.
move.
So this is like an actual really good time save. So to do this here, you want to be like sort of to the wall here, and you want to shoot them, and just wait a second and then burn them. Because if you burn those guys too early, most likely you won't get them all, or you won't get the fourth guy. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. So yeah, once you kill those explosive guys, the segment ends then.
Kidman needs help.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's actually really difficult to explain this area because like it's never gonna be the same, honestly.
I think there's another control panel around here. We're running out of time.
So
Where
yeah.
do these cables go?
So one thing you want to keep in mind, if you don't have much matches, you want to
Tell me
make
what
sure
to do.
that you want to make sure that you're keeping in mind of getting the other matches. There's more matches in that area there as well. So I'm gonna get this axe here. Okay,
I think there's another control panel around here.
so I'm gonna use the axe to break these boxes. I'm gonna run to the kind of the right here. Right, so take that guy out with the axe. So once you get to here,
Kidman's in
try
trouble.
and shoot the key as fast as possible, and then crouch, and you'll be able to grab the key quicker, and just run to this little hole here. Once you do that, start running up the stairs here.
Look at the control
Alright.
panel. It's got the same kind of
So
dials,
the code
right?
for this is 22 and
A top
5.
one and a bottom one.
Set the upper dial to...
Okay. So that's another cutscene there that you can't skip until you until the cutscene pops up.
Hang
So
on, I'm
keep that in
coming.
mind. Yeah, it took me the longest time to learn actually all those cutscenes.
Where'd they go?
Like which ones were the ones that I couldn't just skip straight away. Alright, so make sure you pick up that torch before we run here. So don't worry about these guys attacking you here, they won't attack you.
Joseph!
Yeah, you'd literally have to be really slow for those guys to attack you, so don't worry about them.
Kidman, you there?
So once you get here, grab all this gel here. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna jump down here. So yeah, there's gonna be 2 bodies here that we're gonna burn.
Hang on.
So... Oh. I dropped the torch. Yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes.
Sebastian!
Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna try and save shotgun bullets. Alright, that's good. So yeah, basically what I do there is sometimes Joseph can kill the first guy there. Yeah, sometimes Joseph can kill the first guy there, and if he does that, I always just run him and burn the fat guy. But only if he kills the first guy, because most likely you'll be able to shoot them
looks
all,
like the door's
or the
locked
last
on the
2
other side.
guys, and burn them together.
Maybe we can lift this enough for Kidman
But it's
to
actually,
go under.
I can't really
From the
show
other
it because it's
side.
not always,
We're
it's
counting
supposed to be
on you.
not always going to happen. So it's kind of hard to actually show it, like, or, you know, easily show it, because it's not very specific. So you don't need to worry about Joseph's health here, because we're going to be separated from him now, but whatever. So yeah, once she opens the gate, make sure you aim while walking. That'll make you walk faster here, because you can't
I'm
run.
glad you're both all right.
It's odd though.
So
Why would
once
they catch
once
you instead of just
Sebastian
killing
starts
you?
talking there, that's
Maybe he
when
didn't see me as a
you don't need
threat.
to move anymore,
He.
because we're just waiting for the next thing to trigger.
Another one
Alright.
of those doors.
So yeah, we're gonna aim and walk here. Once you get past this little the bin there, whatever the right. So yeah, we're gonna get these this trap part. So yeah, make sure you disarm this trap here, because you can actually die from that. So we're gonna shoot those down. So sometimes that guy will get back up like that, and if he does that, if you have the shotgun ammo, shoot him back down. Because most likely he's gonna screw up your strategy here. Yeah. If you hear the door shut, that's a really good thing. So we're gonna try and shoot the the bird there. So this part here. Okay, we're just gonna wait. Okay. Yeah, basically there's a little gap there between the fire and the blood.
Fire seems to work.
So you wanna stand about there, and then shoot it, and then shoot the you know, the blood in the ground, or the oil even, whatever I'm talking about. So if you stand there, she won't get you, because you know there's a big hitbox between her getting burned, so you don't have to worry about her, you know, grabbing you there. All right. So once this happens, immediately go and burn this body here, and then run here, pick up the torch, and wait for it to spawn out. Burn this next one, and just immediately run down, and then do this one. Make sure you wait here. You want to make sure you stay there, because if you do the valve and then run away, sometimes Laura she can actually move away from the fire and she won't get affected by it. So yeah, just follow the order of the bodies that are burning, and you'll be fine here. So you want to wait a second before you use the torch there, because you can actually have iframes as you're burning it. So once you do that, wait here, and once you see the flame come out, that's when you want to run. Alright. And that should finish her off. Okay, so make sure you get the gel off her. See, there's not really... I shouldn't really need to explain anything there, honestly. You know, it's very straightforward. Just follow the order of the bodies that I'm burning, and, you know, whenever you're using the furnace to burn her, make sure you stay where you where the lever is, or when you press it, because if you move away, she'll move away where the direction of the flame is going. I've had that happen so many times, where, like, you know, she evades the flame.
Signs of synesthesia reported. Genealogy suggests increased susceptibility to external stimuli.
So yeah, I'm gonna set a electric bolt here. Try and mimic exactly where I place it around there.
Under my own nose. Unbelievable.
Gonna get this shock ammo over
There
here.
can be no mistake. This one is compatible.
So yeah, we just have to wait for this segment to end. So make sure you try to stand at the corner or the edges of where the water is.
What in the hell?
Okay. So yeah, literally I tried to stand at the edge here. This will make this part a lot easier to do. So immediately press circle there. And just wait here. So yeah, a lot of the time you're going to have to shoot one of them down with a shotgun. It's usually the last guy. So watch out for that. And that's the end of chapter 5. So yeah, chapter 5 is a very controversial chapter. So up next is chapter 6, one of the hardest chapters in the game to speedrun. There's a lot of parts in this game that are really sort of not really hard to explain, but you know, it kind of goes beyond me explaining exactly what to do, because a lot of it is going to be RNG. So I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So yeah, once the cutscene pops up, just hold circle here. You'll be able to skip straight away. And once you're able to move, immediately run to the table here and grab the magazine. And once you do that,
My head?
run to the lockers and use all the keys that you got.
You should take better care of yourself.
Nice. So basically, what you want to hope for here is to get we want to aim to get 3 5k gels, which, you know, is mostly, you know, most likely really hard to guess. So obviously this is RNG, so yeah, if we get gel, okay, we've got our 5k gel, or we've got the gel that we want. This last locker here is always 5k gel, like every time. It's always 5k gel, so that's really good. So basically we want to have around like 45k gel at this point,
Photographs?
which will make, you know, everything a lot easier. But if you only get like 40k gel, it actually doesn't matter, because we'll be getting more keys for chapter 9. So but
A church.
in the future, like if you want to beat the game, you know, in like world record time, you're gonna have to just collect 6 keys in the run to save as much time as possible. So this guide is just to get you through, you know, the ideas of how to speedrun this game, and then you guys can decide what you don't want to do, or like how many keys you don't want to have to collect, and that kind of thing. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go to our upgrade
What's
station.
that sound?
So yeah, so basically, you want to upgrade the sprint climb up to level 4. I'd recommend that you increase the accuracy of the handgun, because the handgun potato aims. Get the capacity for the Agni bolts. You don't really need to get the grenade capacity up, but if you want to do it, you know, feel free to. If you want to get the matches to 10, that's up to you. I'm only going to get them to 7. I don't think you'll need I don't think you'll need to get the 10 matches, because we're going to be playing the game pretty fast enough that we don't need to get as many matches. So basically, you want to get the flashballs up to 10 seconds. I'd say by chapter 9, get them up to 13 seconds, then that'll actually help you out a lot. If you guys want, you can actually increase the explosive bolt, but you really do not need it, I don't think. I would recommend you guys just upgrade what the same thing I upgrade, and you'll save, like, you know, a lot of gel. Because I recommend you guys save as much gel as possible for the Magnum later on, because that's going to be like one of the most important parts for the, you know, for the octopus in chapter 14 and so on, because you can actually get like a big time loss in chapter 14 from that. But with the strategies that we do in this, we won't have any problems, because this strategy will simplify the game for us pretty much. Alright, so if you don't get flash bolts from the lockers, buy 2 of them at this point. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna run up here. Just gonna trigger this cutscene with Leslie.
Leslie?
He's just gonna look at us like a weirdo.
Sebastian? Sebastian? Sebastian?
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna immediately turn around to the left here, and you're just gonna spam X to get up in these boxes as fast as possible to jump over them. And basically we're gonna run here, and usually what I do is I usually stop when I get to about here and just let my stamina regen, so I can make sure I go up the stairs here, or I'm getting tired. So when you have level 4 stamina, I'd recommend that you run when you're about, like,
Same place as the
you know,
photographs.
when you're about like 80% of your stamina, you know, regened, and then start running again. So my stamina's gonna regen when it gets to about there. That's when I start running again. So yeah, we're gonna go here. So if you climb up there, make sure you hold L1 and up there, because you'll jump off. So make sure to get this grenade and get the key here. Alright. So these parts here can be really difficult, but also really easy at the same time. So the first thing I want to do here is, regardless of what this first guy does, I'm gonna walk up straight, and this guy will either do 2 things. He's either gonna come, the guy on the left here I'm talking about, he's either gonna throw the axe at us, or he's gonna, you know, start walking, you know, towards us. If he does either one, just walk forward and then run to the right, and then run to the left area of the room, or well, what I'm, you know, specifically about to do. So if he does that, go here and just wait for them to come down now. So how this part works is it works in waves. So as long as we don't kill anyone here, no more of the haunted will spawn. So all we gotta do now is just fight these guys. So one thing you want to watch out, the third guy that comes into this room, sometimes he will attack Joseph, so make sure you watch out for that as well. So you want to learn how the enemy AI works in this. It's actually very easy to juke them all. So all we got to do is just kite them around until Joseph opens the door, and that's it. It actually is really simple. So you want to manage your stamina here very carefully, because you can easily run out with the amount of times that they're going to run at you. Alright. So yeah, nothing too specific here. So once Joseph opens the door, run specifically through. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna run here really quickly, and if you run there, that's gonna trigger the next part happening. So you know that'll be like a time save for you. Oh, I'll get that explosive bolt in a bit. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna kill these first guys here. First 3 of them. And then... So 4 more are gonna spawn here. And so we can do 2 things here. We can either kill the fat guy and the woman that spawns, and no more will spawn. But if you kill the guys as well, you know, like 10 more hunted will spawn. So, yeah. So keep that in mind.
I'll get the trap. You hold them up. There's twice as many of them.
All right.
You've got time to complain.
Oh my god, that's fucking scary. Okay.
Are you all right?
Great. This is actually really bad. Yeah, we just got like the worst thing ever. Yeah, look, we're gonna have like the worst RNG ever here now. So yeah, basically what I was gonna do there, I was gonna flash them, and then I was gonna kill the woman and the fat guy, and that would make no more spawn. But because JoJo just went full retard, you know, we have to deal with like everyone now, so it's gonna be a lot harder. So you guys are actually seeing the rough part of this. This is what you don't want to happen. Like, I'm actually legit terrified at the moment. Like, look at them all. Like, this is what you don't want to happen. But if it does happen, just flash them. Like, that's something you do not want to have to deal with. Holy Jesus. Alright.
Sebastian, let's go. Looks like we're out.
Okay, that was good. I'm legit proud of myself for that. But yeah, Joseph killed one of the guys first, which is really bad. So yeah, make sure you guys just don't let that happen, because that's really terrible. So what we're going to do here is, we're going to run up here, we're going to disarm this bomb. And then we're going to grab this rifle ammo. Alright, so we're going to switch to the rifle here. We got to run here. Alright. So what I like to do here, depending on what bolts I get from the lockers. So I got explosive bolts from the lockers. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch to the explosive bolts. I'm gonna use it on the next cage that I shoot down here. So if I was to get flash bolts, I'd use flash bolts as well. So, you know, flash bolts, explosive bolts, they both work to knock down the cages first. So that's what I like to do. So I'm using explosive bolts here, and that's gonna knock down the next cage for us. So yeah, I'm gonna use the rifle to get this next one here. Did I even get him? Yeah, I did. For some reason I thought I didn't get him. Alright. So I'm gonna shoot him down. So I'm gonna shoot this guy here. I'm gonna hide here so I don't get hit with the spikes. So one thing you want to keep in mind is that Joseph can very easily die at this area. Very easily, like, you know, but if you do what I do, most likely you won't die, because we're doing this like so fast. So you know, most likely he's not gonna die. You know, so yeah, just keep that in mind. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get an axe here, which is actually really hard to do most of the time. So once you do that, grab the axe, hit the electric bolts there, And then we're gonna run and we're gonna activate the Sadist toy. So one thing to keep in mind, if Joseph's health is like really low, try to trigger the Sadist fight as fast as possible, because once you trigger the Sadist fight, Joseph gets like invincible and he can't die anymore. So that's another thing that could save you. Oh, okay. That guy just ran by us. Okay. Oh, that's not. I hate when that happens. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use the axe, and then we're gonna use the explosive bolt. Alright. So one thing about the Sadist is, for some reason when he's flashed, it's like he takes more damage or something. But like the way I just use the axe and the explosive bolt and then he instantly dies, that only works if he's flashed. Like if I try to hit him with the axe and then use the explosive bolt, he won't die. If I didn't flash him first. So he needs to be blinded for him to die like that quickly. So keep that in mind as well.
This is what the holdup was.
So yeah, depending on how many explosive bolts you have, there's a little strategy we can do here. You can put an explosive bolt on Joseph like here. You want to put it like near his chest around here. And basically that's going to make this next part a lot easier, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have many explosive bolts, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, I'm going to use the handgun and I'm going to use the rifle for this part.
Do you think Kidman is okay? I don't like that they used her as bait. Almost like someone's toying with us. Hang in there. Just a little further.
So yeah, we're going to use the handgun to walk faster here. And we're going to get a little cutscene. So we're going to skip that. And we're going to try and shoot the first guy with the handgun and then quick switch to the rifle and kill the other guy. Yeah, most of the time you will get him if you increase the accuracy with the handgun. You shouldn't have a problem with it.
You okay?
But if you did the explosive bolt strat, you won't have to deal with that, because the explosive bolt will blow up once you the explosive bolt will blow up once they're holding Joseph. So that's just the backup strat if you want to save the explosive bolts. But all you got to do is just keep in mind how many explosive bolts that you do have, because we're gonna need like a full pack of explosive bolts for the dogfight at the end of this chapter. So for this part is very, very specific here. So you can kill the first two guys here. So I'm gonna kill this guy. Yeah. Alright. So if you're able to kill the first guy here quick enough, the rest of these guys will not attack us. But you can also kill the second guy here. And the last three guys that come up will not attack you. So this strategy only works on Nightmare and Akuma. It doesn't work on casual or survival, so keep that in mind. But yeah, the reason they're not attacking me at the moment is because they're made to attack Joseph, because Joseph is opening the door for us. So they're trying to stop Joseph, but we're blocking their way, so they can't run by us. So yeah, this is a good way of saving ammo and so on. But it's very specific how you do it. But once you do it a lot, it gets a lot easier to do.
Joseph, are you all right? Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna run up here.
This looks like some kind of a market.
Let's see if we can get any loot from that. Oh, 500, yeah, that's really lucky. So yeah, we're gonna disarm this here. So you'll get a first aid kit in that and 2 trap parts. So I recommend you get that. So if you already have shotgun ammo here, don't get the shotgun ammo that's down there. I wouldn't recommend it. Just get the flash bolts and the trap parts here, and then just go to the next part. So yeah, there's not really anything specific here. So once you're able to move Sebastian again,
Where do you suppose we are?
just hold
Like
up
when?
and L2
This
to
architecture seems straight
aim
out of
and
the Middle
walk,
Ages.
because that's
Yeah,
this
but
is
there's
another part where you
electricity.
can't run.
Elevators. This place can't be real.
It's like jumbled up memories.
So yeah, we're just gonna aim and walk as we go here. This will make us go faster. So this is another cutscene where you can just hold circle to skip it.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch to shotgun here. So this is another part where you can just hold circle as well. You don't need to press it when the thing
on a
pops
minute.
up.
Let me climb up here and see if I can get a look ahead.
But what I do here is I hold circle, but I'm also holding the run button and up, because you'll be able to run immediately here. So once you get to about here, you want to aim the shotgun and walk up here, and that'll trigger this part straight away. And the sniper here will not shoot you. If you're quick enough here, the sniper won't shoot you. So I'm gonna shoot the scope with the shotgun. I'm gonna grab these explosive bolts, and then just walk here. So if you're quick enough, they won't grab you. So once you get close to the door, that's when you want to run. So immediately just trigger this part. Alright, so once you're able to run again, just immediately run by him and go up here. So you can do 2 things here. So basically what we're going to do is we're gonna hide here, and once he turns, that's when you want to go out. So we're going to use an explosive bolt, and then we're going to throw 2 grenades, and that'll knock them down. So shoot them 3 times, and if you can, try and shoot them in the head. That'll get them down quicker. So yeah, you can either use 3 grenades or an explosive bolt, and 2 grenades. And once that happens, they'll get knocked down, and then you can just, use the rifle against them.
This way.
Makes that part really easy. So basically, the reason why they're not attacking us is because Joseph has their attention. So, like, they won't attack you for the first few seconds, so you have more than enough time to take care of them there. But if you want to make sure that they don't attack
Wait,
you,
there was something
just
about a
if you
horse
have
in that
3
house.
grenades, just use
Let
them.
me see what I wrote.
So yeah, make sure you pick up that little I picked up a little book there, or whatever it is. You need to pick that up to trigger this next part, so make sure you pick that up before Joseph gets there.
I guess we go down.
I guess so.
So yeah, if you've got explosive bolts in the lockers, make sure you get them if you have room for one. So you can carry 5 explosive bolts at most in your inventory, so keep that in mind as well.
Are you alright?
You don't need to worry about me.
So for this next part, you can actually do this puzzle in any way you want, really. To a very weird puzzle. But yeah, you can move the levers in any way you want. So because we're going to be getting the key here, I'm gonna move this lever first. Once that cutscene ends, just immediately run to this next lever and use it. And then once you do that, just run in and open all these boxes here.
Doesn't mean anything.
And hopefully you'll get something, you know, that'll help us out later in the run. Yeah, you'll have more than enough time to do all this and be able to use this last lever here. So like, either way, it does not matter if like if you do the puzzle straight away and just go, it wouldn't really matter, because if you
I heard something.
if you do this too early, Joseph will just be walking up to the elevator. But if you do this late, Joseph will be running here. So like you're actually, it's not really that much of a time loss, you know, if you're just waiting to get the key and so on. Is she gonna heal her? So yeah, up next is the dogfight. One of the, I guess, one of the hardest parts in the game if you're like new to this, but it gets really easy once you get the strap down. So yeah, there's not really any time saves here, so you can actually like just walk this whole, like what I do, I just walk from here. I just walk normally from this point on. Because regardless of what you do here, you have to wait for Joseph, so there's no point in really doing that, but yeah. So yeah, you want to stand a distance until you hear like a click, or that little thump there, and that's when the gate will stay open. So for this dogfight, the first thing we're going to do is, once the fight starts, you're going to immediately run to the right and go around the boss, not to the left. Make sure you go right specifically, because it's like just the best way.
Can you get it open?
If you go left, it's gonna change. It's probably gonna change the dog's position of wherever you want to do it, so it's gonna make it a lot easier. So yeah, just hold circle here. You can skip the cutscene straight away. So right now I'm holding my left analog stick to the right, you know, with L1. So yeah, once you do that, put the electric bolt around here. And then just quickly switch to an explosive bolt and put it here, and just wait. So once you do that, just keep pumping the, just keep using the explosive bolts, and eventually the dog will just die. But if he doesn't die, yeah, most likely with this strat he's gonna die by the fifth explosive bolt, but he doesn't. Just keep your rifle out, and that should finish him off 100%. Sometimes he does live. All right. So once you do that, grab the electric bolts and then the glasses. So yeah, as long as you're quick enough, the dog won't attack you here. So just immediately run to the gate.
I'm sorry. It's not just about being unable to see. It's about feeling normal.
It's all right. Let's focus on finding Kidman.
Okay, so let's get this. Oh yeah, I got yeah. It's actually very rarely you're gonna get freeze bolts from the lockers, so yeah, make sure you pick up those freeze bolts. We're gonna need them. So that's the end of chapter 6. Always feels good when you do like chapter 6 very consistently, because it's one of the hardest parts of the game. So yeah, for chapter 7, it's very straightforward. So there are 2 skip glitches in this game, but I'm not going to be doing them in this guide. We're just going to do the game normally, you know, without them. So I'll say like I'll make a separate video for the skip glitches. So if you guys want to see that, just, you know, follow my YouTube. It'll be there for you.
Alright, I'm here. Nothing is gonna get you.
So there's not really any time saves here. We just have to wait for Joseph here.
You have to stay with me. There's no other way.
Hey, Joseph. You still with me?
So yeah, I just do be spamming X there and then immediately press circle. Or hold circle even. Alright, so immediately just start running. And there's going to be a couple of trap parts we can get here. And a bit of gel.
I'd better start searching for my partners.
So I'm going to go here. I'm going to send this bomb. So yeah, if you guys are worried about disarming the bombs, it actually gets really easily once you do it more. So, you know, just get out of that shell, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, for this part, we're just gonna let our stamina regen, and then just immediately run to the rock here, or the door, whatever we call it. So once you click on this,
Looks loose.
the hunter they're just gonna stand there. But once you take the item out, they're gonna start attacking us. So just immediately shoot them with the shotgun, and then quickly run and grab this key. So sometimes one of them is going to come here and attack us, but most likely they're going to get stuck in that little candle because, I don't know, they're Einstein, you know, I don't know. But yeah, after that, just run down the stairs here. So sometimes a glitch can happen here where Sebastian will get stuck in place when you're running down the stairs there. So if that happens, you're just going to have to restart the checkpoints.
It fits.
Like, the only way out of it is either killing yourself or restarting the checkpoints, so. So the best part for doing this is going left first. Because if you go right first, I can't remember the enemies' names here, whatever they're called, if you go right first, they're gonna be in this area then. Or the middle area where we're putting the items in. So immediately just run up here and just grab the axe here. And if you want, just disarm this trap and get the trap part, or you can just keep running if you want. It's up to you guys. Alright. So behind us here, there's going to be 3 trap parts, so make sure to pick those up. So after we use the crank here, there's going to be one of the enemies here. So make sure you run to the right here, because if you run to the left, he's going to grab you. So if you go here, you'll kill him automatically there. Alright, once you do that, just get onto this ladder. Alright, so let's get this gel here. So yeah, you can easily disarm this trap. These guys won't attack you. Yeah, they won't attack you for like a few seconds, so there's no... If you want to disarm that trap, feel free. They won't attack you. It takes them like a good few seconds for them to come and, you know, try and attack you, so... So yeah, so there's gonna be a little trap here. So you can actually you don't actually have to disarm this trap, but you won't be able to run the whole time here. So I'd recommend that you do disarm that trap there and then just run. So we're just gonna run around those guys, and what you're gonna do here is you're gonna just go to this guy, and once you're like on top of him, just press triangle and you'll stomp kill him. If those guys are on the ground, if you stomp them, it immediately kills them in one hit. So that'll save you a lot of ammo. Alright. So yeah, this is the second little toon thing that we need. Alright, so just put this now in here. And then we're gonna go to the right side.
Just one more.
So yeah, make sure we got this gel here. So down here, there's going to be, I think this is 500 gel here. Yeah, 500 gel, and then grab these trap parts. And then just immediately run here. So, make sure you shoot these valves first before you disarm this. Because once you disarm that, the trap's going to come behind us, so once you do that, go here. Just wait for this guy to land, and just press triangle a few times, and you'll be able to stomp him, and that'll immediately kill him. So next, what we're going to do here is you make sure you equip the electric bolts, and we're going to put it here, and then quickly grab the axe, and then just crank this now, and we should be able to open this now, no problem. Yeah, we've more than enough time to do all this. So once you do that, just immediately run here. So yeah, sometimes this guy can hit us here. Yeah, but most of the time you're gonna have invincibility frames. But once he does that, just go behind him and then run around him. Because obviously you don't want to just stay at the door, because he's just gonna grab you then. But make sure you still have the axe here, by the way. The axe is actually important, so make sure you keep it. So yeah, for this next part, the so the traps are always in the same pattern, so you guys should follow exactly where I run to when I'm running down the hallway here, whatever you want to call it. Like, the traps are always on the same parts of the ground, so I'm just gonna wait for this to go up. You can actually save time here if you're crouching. So I'm gonna start off with running to the left here, and once you get by that trap part, you're gonna go this way. There's gonna be cool up here. Yeah, you might have to get used to doing that, but once you know exactly where to run, it gets really easy. Alright, so immediately just run up to the keeper and just hit him with the axe, and that'll instantly take him down. Alright, so we're just gonna take his gel. Okay, so I'll just immediately run to the next valve here. So don't worry about the keeper here, he won't hit you here. He never does. You have more than enough time to get around them here. next valve here. So when he spawns here, I'm gonna run around, I'm gonna grab the shotgun ammo, and then I'm gonna shoot 2 spikes into him. Or the spike arrows, whatever you wanna call them. So I'm gonna immediately run around here. Oh, I'm full of shotgun ammo. So make sure you wait until he fully stands up before you shoot. And I fucked this up. Right. But yeah, basically all you gotta do is just shoot him twice with the spikes, and then just shoot him 3 times with the shotgun, and that'll take him down. So up next, make sure you get your freeze balls ready, because we're gonna freeze the keeper next. So there's gonna be trap parts here. Make sure you take them. So yeah, make sure you run here, get the valve, pick up the health, pick up the explosive bolts, and then just wait for him to run for you there and just freeze him. And then just run this way to here. And that's gonna end this whole part now. Okay. So yeah, this is all straightforward stuff here. We got the left analog stick for this.
Take this!
Finally.
Alright, so after that, we're just gonna run up here now. And this is gonna be the end of chapter 7. So yeah, there's actually a 1k gel we can get here, so there's gonna be 500 gel here. There's gonna be another 500 gel over here as well. So aim your gun here as you go here, and you'll automatically just jump down there. That's actually a good time save. Okay, so chapter 8 is like the shortest chapter in the game. There's not really that much to do, but it might take a little getting used to. So after the loading screen, there's going to be a cutscene to skip here. So just immediately, just skip that cutscene. And immediately I'm just gonna run here straight away. And I'm gonna see there's gonna be a guy, it's gonna be one of those things here, so just shoot him in the head there. Switch to handgun and then shoot the board at the end there. And switch to the rifle. And I'm gonna take down this guy. And this guy should get close enough. And you should be able to burn the boat with him. Yeah, that's something that might get, you know, you might have to get used to, but most of the time it's very consistent. But yeah, if you're only able to, you know, if you're only able to kill the first one, just kill the other guy with the shotgun and the rifle. Basically, it just takes one rifle shot and one shotgun shot to kill them. So keep that in mind. So yeah, this is where like I reload all my stuff. Oh, not gonna get that freeze bolts. So I'm just gonna wait here. So there's a tiny bit of a time save you can do here. If you keep tapping the left analog stick up, you know, and letting go and then tapping it again over and over, you'll you'll actually move faster throughout the little cracks. So yeah, make sure to get that flashbulb there. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna crank this. We're gonna crank this once, and then we're gonna let go, and then we're gonna aim up, and then just shoot the flash, and that'll take care of all the little baby things. Okay, so another time save you can do here is if you hold or if you press the shoot button while you're in water, you can actually walk normally. So, or well, yeah, just tap it. Don't. Well, you can actually hold it as well. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hold it. So that guy there is a big troll. He's never in the same position. Sometimes he'll be facing it and he might grab you. So watch out for that. But yeah, there's like one on the ground there, so watch the other guy doesn't grab you, and watch that other guy doesn't get close enough to you, or whatever. There's so many things that can happen there, but it's very easy to get around them as well. Alright, so just put the side with no blood on it, of course. Alright, so this is the last part of chapter 8. You know, I haven't decided what I'm going to do for chapter 10 yet. There's actually a bunch of strategies that I can do for some parts in chapter 10. I'm sure I'll decide what to do when I get there, but yeah. We'll see. Okay.
Doc.
So yeah, there's gonna be one more key we're gonna get here. It's like hanging
Doctor?
here. Right, so make sure you get that. 5 keys. Yeah, it's alright. We should get enough. We should get more gel from that. So yeah, this is nothing to explain. Just run away from the Amalgam Alpha, which we'll be fighting at the end of chapter 10. Okay. So yeah, yeah, from now on, like chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11 and all that are like probably the most important chapters of the game, because it's very easy to die in a lot of the areas, so yeah, just hold circle once this cutscene pops up.
Detective Castellanos? Detective Castellanos?
Was that someone else's memories?
So yeah, there's nothing here you can boost yourself. You just have to walk normally here. You can crouch walk. Oh, you can actually crouch, but that wouldn't save you time, I don't think.
You were moaning in your sleep.
I can't see Sebastian
Have a bad dream?
because he's crouching. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is actually, you don't even need to trigger that actually. Yeah, I would recommend doing that actually. Just immediately run to the lockers and open whatever lockers you want. I always like to just go for this one.
Be cherished.
Flashball's nice. So yeah, obviously we know that lockers are completely random, so you never know what you're gonna get. So yeah, we want to hope that we just get more gel. I think if we get more gel, we'll I think the next gel we get will be 7k. No, but the game wants to be a troll, so we're not getting 7k gel. Thanks, game. Alright, so 45,000. That's actually a lot. It's really good. So basically, just increase the stamina to level 5, and that's really it. That's all I recommend. I'd recommend you guys just save the rest of the gel now for the Magnum, and you'll be all set then for the rest of the game. But yeah, one thing I didn't do was increase the flash pulse to 14 seconds, so I'd recommend you guys do that. If you're starting out in speedrunning this game, definitely get the flash pulse up to 13 seconds. It'll help you out a lot. And once you get more used to the game, I'd recommend, you know, going down to 10 seconds then, and so on. Okay, so the mansion segment. So this part is all about Ruvik. So this part is like the bane of speedrunning, pretty much. This is my arch nemesis. But I actually have recently...
Wait, I've seen that.
I've recently found a new strategy for this, and I'm pretty sure it's consistent.
I've never been here before.
So
but...
I'll try and explain that to you guys as best as possible. So one thing you're going to do here is you're going to aim the camera angle down here. This is going to negate Sebastian from talking here. I'm actually pretty sure it doesn't save any time, but I just like to do it regardless, you know.
Hey! Stop, damn it!
Alright, so immediately we're going to run in here. So if there's two guys here, just spam circle here as you're running. Alright, so go here, immediately pick up the axe, and then go to the first puzzle
What
here.
do we have here?
So this first puzzle is going to be at the bottom left here. So anywhere around the bottom left here, I'm just going to put this. So you'll notice there's like a little hole there as well. So anywhere around that will be fine to do.
I just saw motion.
I'm full on flash bolts, so I can't pick that up. So just run by this guy here. That guy doesn't matter. So it's very important to watch your stamina here and run in this very specific way. Alright, so if there's two guys here, make sure you kill that guy with the gun, because the guys with the guns are a pain in the ass and you don't want to have to deal with them. So depending if there's guys here, like how many guys here, if there's someone blocking your way, you're gonna have to shoot one of them. Okay, that was really lucky. I like shot her as she went away from me. So yeah, one thing to keep in mind is that freeze balls can disarm traps for you, so keep that in mind as well. So one thing, what we want to do here is get the first dial, and then immediately go to the next puzzle. Oh yeah, really unlucky there. But yeah, if you do exactly what I do here, Ruvik shouldn't spawn. You should have enough time to get here, which is really good. Like, basically, to get the fastest way here, we want Ruvik to spawn after we do this puzzle here. If he spawns before we go into this room, into this little puzzle part here, we're losing like, we're gonna lose like 40 seconds or something. 40 seconds to a minute. So it's really bad.
Number 12. Test 71.
So this one is at the bottom right. You'll notice there's like a little stitch in the brain there that's like going across. So you want to, you know, put her anywhere around there. Alright, so yeah, just get that explosive bolt. So Ruvik's gonna spawn here. So we're gonna walk to the door here, just to make sure Ruvik spawns exactly when I walk out here. So we're gonna kick the door open, and he's gonna spawn right in front of me. So we're just gonna keep running here, and he shouldn't kill you. So yeah, just run by this guy. So sometimes you can actually see Ruvik spawn here. Oh, there he is. hate when he does that. Ah, come on, he killed me. But yeah, basically, like that's actually the first time he has killed me there, by the way. Like, I've done this strat like how many times now? Like 10 to 12 times, and I've done it every time without dying. But basically, like, you want to watch where he's spawning. You can actually see him spawn, like, you know, behind the walls, because you can actually see him appear there. But yeah, the worst thing that'll happen there is what just happened there. But most of the time, you should be able to get around him without dying. I just got really unlucky there. I should have actually guided him away there from the door before going into it, because he was so close to me. So that was actually my fault for doing that. I could have easily avoided that death. But if he kills you, like, which is obviously a bad thing, we don't want it to happen at all. He won't spawn again now, so we will have to deal with him. Alright, so just avoid everyone here and just run to the final puzzle. But yeah, like, Ruvik's always just going to be a pain in the ass because he's so random. But basically, you just want to take advantage of his movements. You know, like, because you can hear him teleport, so you need to take advantage of that. That guy trying to kick me. But yeah, if you guys want a safe strat for doing that area, when he spawns, you know, where he spawned, like, outside the room, you can actually just run back into that room and go into the closet, if you guys just want to make sure you don't die. I'm gonna shoot him, make sure I can run straight away.
The hospital has not received the...
So yeah, sometimes it's gonna be a guy here with a gun. No, he's not here. So yeah, well, that door's opening and I get this gel. Alright. And that's the matching part done. But yeah, so where I got killed, basically what I'm doing there is I'm just going in and grabbing the dial, and usually River's gonna follow me into that room. So basically you want to lead him into that room and then go outside it, and then just run to the final puzzle. So you get this electric bolt here, and then use the aim walk to walk faster there, because you can't run.
Ruvik?
Alright, so yeah, just a lot of running here. So yeah, I like to stop there before I get to the stairs, because Sebastian will actually slow down a little bit there. Alright, so once this happens, just immediately run. There's actually a big time save to get here for these next two areas. So you want to immediately crouch here, just so we don't, you know, walk into the tripwires. So you can actually disarm that trap if you want, but I don't like to risk it. So if you go here, so if I don't walk into any tripwires now, nothing will happen and I won't die. So once you get past the last two tripwires there, just immediately run. And you'll be able to get by that area really quickly. Alright. So yeah. So there's gonna be there's gonna be a thing we need to shoot there. A lock that we need to shoot, so make sure you shoot that straight away. There's a freeze bolt there. So after that, So if you want to do that the quickest way, you need to run in that specific way I just ran. So make sure you guys just follow exactly where I run to, and you'll be able to get by that part really quickly. It's the quickest way of doing that area. Saves you a lot of time. Right.
Why was I led here?
So yeah, so if you go to the left side there's actually an electric bolt, but I'm not going to get it. But I always make sure to get this flash bolt, but I think I'm full actually, aren't they? Yeah. Because I got flash bolts from the lockers, so...
I know you're in here. I can hear you breathing.
So yeah, we just have to wait here. So if you have two electric bolts here, make sure you buy a third one. Because you're going to need at least 3 at this point. So it's going to be a few cutscenes to skip here. Okay. So once you skip this cutscene here, immediately run to the left.
Shit. Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, so that's just gonna like automatically run there. So yeah, you like lose control of Sebastian there for some reason. It's very weird. Like I can't do anything with him for a few seconds there. So once you do that, use this crank here. Okay. So yeah, run onto the cage, shoot the valve, and then just trigger the next second here. So yeah, this part, so basically you're gonna wait for this guy to just about stand up, and then you're gonna put the electric bolt down. So this first guy's gonna spawn, and once he's just about to stand up, put the electric bolt down. And once the third guy spawns here, that's when you want to burn them. And then another wave of 3 guys will spawn again. Right. So 2 are spawned now. So once the last one spawns, this will end the whole segment now. So that's actually a really easy part to do. So that part works in 2 waves of 3 hunted. So you want to wait for the third one to spawn.
You've got to keep your strength up.
And then just wait for the next 3 to spawn, and then burn them all together. But make sure you're a bit away from the red guy, because he can kill you. And that's the end. That's the end of chapter 9. So yeah, chapter 10. Probably the most intense chapter in the entire game. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so immediately just run down and then get ready to aim walk here. You can't run until you get to the end.
Reuben? Does he mean Ruvik?
So once you get to about here, we can run again.
They receive as they themselves gave.
Yeah, with loads of them also. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna use the snipe. Kill him. And I'm going to stand this bomb here. Get the trap parts. Right. So you wanna go to the wall here to shoot these down, just to make sure you kill them. Alright. So once you do that, grab the sniper ammo, go up the ladder here, and then get ready to use your flash bolts. So when you get here, shoot the flash bolts there. I have no idea why those other guys didn't get flashed. It's very rare that they don't get flashed. Very rare. Very unusual. Alright. So yeah, once you get the thing, just go back down here. Just watch the... I think that'll decapitate you. The blade. Go here. And once you're running here, immediately shoot this guy. And then flash down here at the end. Right. Hello. And once you do that, back up here. So yeah, sometimes the snipers are gonna stun you here. So that's very like very specific how you do that. So there's gonna be like a trap there, so make sure you shoot that, and then usually just like wait a second before you run.
What the?
Because sometimes the sniper's gonna shoot where you are and they're gonna like stun Sebastian, and then you'll get decapitated. So that actually happens a lot. So you wanna watch out for that. Alright, so we're gonna do two things here. So we're gonna run up here, we're gonna immediately shoot this guy, and then we're gonna crouch, and then you're gonna freeze the Rubik mimic. Right. And once you see that guy popping out of the room there, that guy will always pop out if you shoot the first guy. Yeah, once he does that, you want to just flash him. Right. So set an electric bolt down there. So, you know, the thing will get pre-shocked once you get there. Don't know why I did that. So make sure you have 4 electric bolts at this point. So yeah, we want to get around here as quickly as possible. So I'm going to flash this down. That should make sure that we should be safe here. Yeah, that can happen. Nice. So you want to run to that door to trigger the heat things to, you know, do the thing. Can't think of a word. Alright, so... Oh wow, the frame rate drops. Yeah, it's somewhat hard to explain these areas, like, but it actually is straightforward.
What is this place?
Like it just requires practice, really. Once you practice it gets easy. So once you get here, we're going to shoot the box so it doesn't block us, and then run to the corner here and use the electric bolt, and actually you should be able to freeze them all. And then put 2 electric bolts here, and just as quick as you can. Yeah, as quick as you can. Just start cranking this and you should be fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna immediately run here. So if you so yeah, if you do exactly what I do there, the blades won't get you there. Okay. So yeah, just make sure you stay at the wall there, so the blades won't kill you. It's actually really easy to do. But yeah, if you guys are worried about the electric bolts, I'd recommend that you guys increase the electric bolts to level 2. You know, if you guys want the electric bolts to last longer, so... But, you know, usually you wouldn't need it, but it's just if you want a precaution. Oh. So yeah, sometimes you get a little speed boost down there. The way Slash Nick jumps there, that actually saves you a lot of time. And stamina. So yeah, this part's pretty straightforward as well. We just have to run from Laura. So I'm gonna wait for her to come up to me here. Sometimes she's mostly gonna teleport here. Okay, not today apparently. So once she gets close to me, I like to run around her, and then just run. So yeah, I'd recommend you guys do not turn your camera angle around here, because sometimes she can actually grab you if you turn the camera angle around. I don't know why, but it's happened to me like a couple of times. So. Yeah, while we're waiting for this, while we're waiting for the flames to go away, you can actually pre-shoot this little valve here. Once this like disappears, the flame will run away now. And just run here. So yeah, just immediately run to the next area. Laura's gonna spawn from that little thing there. So it's time to trap and it's time to spawn as well. Get as much trap parts as you can. So just like slowly wait for her here.
Damn it!
Okay, so once you go up there, make sure you disarm this trap, and then run all the way down here, and then shoot the valve. Right. Yeah, that should be fun. So just wait for her here, she's gonna run at us. Just shoot that. So there's going to be rifle ammo here for us, and handgun ammo. So she's going to like run up at us here. So make sure you guys run to the left here, around her, and go around it like that. And just wait for and the flame should go away like by the time you get here again. Alright, so we have one more part to do here. So there's going to be like 3 valves here, so I'm going to shoot this one, I'm going to come around here, I'm going to disarm this trap, shoot this valve. Where is she? She just spawned from that body, what the hell? That's very rare that she does that. I don't know why she did that. Alright, so once you jump down here, immediately shoot this valve here, and she's going to spawn into that body, and just shoot this valve here. So if you want to be safe here, just immediately throw a bomb. And just wait at the body here. And when she spawns out of it, just warn her. And then just run through this to the valve, the lever. And just quickly run to this body. And then burn it. That lever. And it should be fine now. So that'll end this whole thing now. So that's just another example of one of the areas in the game that gets like a lot easier the more you do it. It might seem like really difficult to do like when you're first doing it, but it just, you know, that's what it's all about, you know, when you're speedrunning. So It just requires practice. So yeah, thankfully you get a little bit of a break here, so you can take a breather after that.
Shit, back here again.
Okay, so we just have to do a lot of running here. So when my stamina gets to about halfway, that's when I run again. You don't want to let it respawn all the way, because it'll just take you longer to get to the door. So yeah, there's gonna be 1k gel here, so make sure to pick that up.
Hey, I know you. Listen to me.
Okay. So up next is the Amalgam Alpha. It might seem like a really hard fight when you're first doing it, but it's actually really easy to do. It's always like one of my least worries when I speedrun this game, so. So yeah, make sure you have the explosive bolts ready to equip, or well, you know, ready to fire straight away. But you want to have the rifle equipped straight, like right now, because we're going to be using the rifle first. So basically you're just going to stand here, and there's going to be a little, the no entry sign, so you want to put the aim at the top right of it, and that's where the eyeball will be. And once you shoot it, just spam all your explosive bolts into the Amalgam Alpha. And that should, yeah. So now he's gonna do his little purple form thingy, whatever it is. So you can do two things here. You can use a freeze bolt or an electric bolt. I'm going to use the freeze bolt. So when you're using the freeze bolt, you want to wait for him to turn around, or when he takes someone. Yeah, all right. So make sure you shoot the eyeball. 3 rifle shots will kill him. It's actually a really simple fight to do. But yeah, if you use the electric bolt, just wait for him to, you know, go onto it, and then just shoot the eyeball. I think it's a lot easier to use the freeze bolt because he's stuck in place and so on. And that will end chapter 10. But yeah, if you guys also want to get extra rifle ammo, there's lots of rifle ammo in that area, so if you guys want to pick that up, make sure you do. But if you want to save time, just keep going on, you know. It'll save like 20 seconds or something. So yeah, that's one of the hardest chapters done and dusted. So yeah, immediately skip this cutscene here. So usually what I like to do is wait for my stamina to regen to about 80% and then start running until it gets to about 10%. So just before Sebastian gets tired, and then I wait until about 80% and then run again. That'll be about the most time you'll get out of your stamina. So flashbulb here. There's gonna be a briefcase here with the magnum in it. Right. So yeah, there's gonna be a rifle ammo in this locker here, so make sure you pick that up. So yeah, there's gonna be a guy here. If you shoot him, he will actually drop 1k gel, so make sure you pick that up as well. Jesus Christ, we have actually a lot of gel. I didn't think we had that much gel. Yeah. Basically, if you want to kill the octopus boss really fast, you'll want about like 45k gel or something. Alright. So for this part, I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna snipe this guy. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. We're just gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna open the door and run to this shotgun ammo and pick it up. So basically, I want to run in here. And you want to make sure you pick up the rifle ammo first before you pick up the key, because that's going to trigger the next guy spawning. Alright. So we'll make sure you wait a second before you use the flashbulbs, and then try and get around them as fast as possible. Now, once you get past that door, you want to watch out for the other guy that just shot me there. So basically, I run out and then usually I'd immediately just shoot the flash. But it actually is like a very, it's actually that area is actually a run ender as well. I've had runs end consistently there, but it just all depends when you use the flash bolts. Alright. Pre-shoot that guy. You actually don't have to pre-shoot that guy. You can actually shoot him before you jump into the water. Yeah, if you do pre-shoot him, just immediately run. The fish won't get you. You have more than enough time to get by the fish here. Alright. So once you get past the fish there, we're going to go here, we're going to pick up this bottle here, and you're going to throw into the water. And basically that's going to distract the fish, and the fish is going to go for the bottle. So you don't have to worry about the fish then. Okay.
Sure as hell don't want to go back in the water anytime soon.
So yeah, you're going to need a spike here and a electric bolt, so get that ready. So yeah, make sure you open this briefcase, there's magnum ammo inside it. So there's going to be 2 Rubik mimics in this area here. Once this starts, you're going to immediately shoot the first Rubik mimic with the spike. And that's going to stun him and knock him down, so you can just burn him straight away. And then just run immediately down here. And use the electric bolt. That can actually stun the... Oh, we got him fucked. Yeah, whatever. Yes. Sometimes the haunted or enemies in this game will slowly walk for you. So that'll happen.
Some kind of fake.
So I had to use 2 electric bolts there because bullshit. I should have actually used the freeze bolt there instead. But the game was being trolly. But basically just try and get the electric bolt near the Rubik mimic and you'll be fine. The game will always troll you that way.
You gotta be kidding. This place is filthy.
Okay, so this is going to be the final upgrade station.
Is this his doing?
Detective,
Are you all right?
you do realize there would be no one to replace me.
So yeah, we're going to use everything we have here to upgrade the Magnum. So basically, the aim that we want to do here is upgrade the Magnum, the damage up to level 3, and the fire rate. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the fire rate up just once, and put the clip up to 8, and increase the accuracy once, and then get more ammo. And if you have more gel after that, increase the fire rate more. And if you have more gel, I'd recommend you use it for health, and then just leave it from there. Just depends on how much gel you have. But like let's say like you've only about like 30k gel or something, like I usually do in my runs. You want to put your focus on the damage going up to level 3, fire rate up once, the capacity up to 7, and then increase the ammo capacity just once as well. Alright, I'm gonna get all this rifle ammo. See, I haven't done this strat in a while, so hold on. So make sure you have yeah. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna immediately go here and stay here, and once they all come out, you're gonna flash them all. And once you do that, just stealth kill them all. Yeah, okay, we're gonna burn this guy here. And once you do that, switch to a grenade. And we're gonna run here. We're gonna jump into the corner here. And you're gonna throw a grenade here. And this is gonna knock down the rifle, the guy with the sniper. So you'll be able to headshot him there. And then after that, put a electric bolt down here. Oh, that's enough. Right. So after that, just burn them all. And then get a flashbolt ready. So what you're going to do here is you're going to wait for that guy to run out. And then just go and stealth kill this guy. And now we're just going to wait. At this point I'm going to reload the rifle, or the Magnum ammo. And those guys will just burn, or they'll just blow up then. So next, we're just going to hide in this corner here. So these guys cannot shoot me through this little gate. So they have to run down here to shoot me. So I'm going to hide there and shoot them and then burn them. Right. So there's going to be 2 packs of them. And then there's going to be one more guy with a machine gun. So these both guys have machine guns, so they're easier to take down. Right. Okay, that's good. And I'll end this whole segment now. Alright, so there's going to be a guy with a sniper here, so I hate doing this part. Because sometimes I'm going to miss like 2 or 3 shots. Right. Gonna get this grenade here. There's actually a bunch of trap parts we can get here. Okay, so if you're low on health, make sure you get the health here, full though. So So yeah, for this part you're gonna need a most of the time I would use a shotgun here and the flashbulb, but I'm just gonna use the flashbulb here. So sometimes a bug can happen here where the two guys with the machine guns are running each other here. Nah, it's not gonna happen. So you're just gonna immediately run down the stairs here, and run around this guy here. And wait for the guy with the gun. Never mind. The game's being trolly. Alright. Yeah, you want to wait for him to jump down. The guy with the machine gun that just shot me there. Because you want to blind him, but for some reason you get blinded. I have no idea why. So yeah, if you guys want to make this part very simple, flame bolts will make this part very, very easy. So we're going to put a flame bolt here. Use the handgun to take these guys out. But yeah, once again, if you guys do not have the Fighting Chance DLC, I'll be making like alternate strategies for these areas, so don't worry about that. Just follow my YouTube or whatever. Right, so just shoot these guys. So a lot of the haunted in this area, yeah, a lot of the haunted in this area, they will fall over at the corner. So, all right. So you're gonna put the flame bolt there, and that's gonna burn all these guys here. That was a good shot. I don't usually get that shot, but that was a good shot. Alright, so basically, yeah, that's everyone dead now. The flame bolts make this part so much easier. But I do have a strategy for without the flame bolts, which I will make a video about for my YouTube. So, so I'm just gonna buy about 3 flash bolts here for this end. Okay. So once you jump over here, make sure you guys jump over here. Just magnum ammo. Make sure you jump at the left corner there, because sometimes you'll just jump down and you'll miss the ammo. And you won't be able to get it then. So yeah, that your stamina regen. So if you're low on ammo here, there's gonna be handgun and shotgun ammo here. So make sure you pick that up. I wouldn't recommend picking them up if you have ammo, because you're just gonna get stocked up on ammo at the bus segment.
Kidman?
I'm gonna get these matches.
I'd better get over there.
So yeah, for this part, just jump onto the bus here. Make sure you don't fall over. So if you want, you can take out this guy here, and that'll make one less enemy to deal with when you get to that area. So once the alarm goes off here, yeah, there we go. So we're gonna see the fish pop onto the screen here. Once you see the fish, that's when you're gonna run. Hopefully we can get over here. All right. Yeah, once you see the fish, you want to immediately run to the door, and you should be fine. It's like the perfect time to run. I actually kind of like fucked it up there. Kind of like ran into the wall. Usually I'd be aiming right at the door to run through it. So just immediately just go here and you should be fine. There's like a small chance that the fish can get you, but it's very rare. Alright, so just shoot the boat of them. And then just immediately go for the gates. Alright. So get your electric bolt ready for this next part. we're gonna shoot the ground here to get their attention. You see electric pulse. Gonna wait for them to come down. Yeah, just warn them all here. Alright. So that'll take care of all of them. Get the trap, disarm the bomb.
It's me.
That's this part done. There's a grenade. Nice.
If you hadn't come along.
Save it for later. There are probably more of them around.
Look out!
So yeah, for this we can just run by everyone. So yeah, just immediately run and don't stop. You won't get hit here. Alright, so let your stamina regen a little bit, and then just run here. So we're not going to be able to do anything here now.
I'm so glad you're alright.
This is just a
Ever
walking
since
talk
the
segment.
church,
You were at the church?
Yeah, Joseph and I. He's in bad shape, or at least he was when I last saw him.
What about the boy from the hospital? Leslie?
I found him in a cage. He freaked and ran, though. I think we've all been seeing strange
So
things.
yeah, for next part, the
Have you been having
mannequin
any
factory.
nosebleeds, headaches.
Why?
The only thing that we can
Joseph
use
was.
is the freeze
It's like he
bolts,
was
the
turning into one of
spikes,
those
and the
things.
flash bolts.
Maybe
So,
it doesn't affect everybody.
but it's actually really easy to do. Unless you're low on health, you won't have a problem with this area.
What is this? Did you shoot me?
You started turning into a monster. You attacked me. I'm sorry, but you're tainted now. You might try to stop me through you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So yeah, we're just gonna listen to Sebastian
Shit!
say shit a lot.
Shit! 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 Shit!
Get it open.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Get it open.
Leslie? Leslie, is that you?
See, there's a cutscene to skip here.
Leslie? I'm getting tired of playing games.
So yeah, we're just gonna, for this part, you're just gonna attempt to roll around the Roomba mannequin things as best as possible. So just watch what they're doing. Most of the time, they're purposely gonna, you know, go for you. So watch out for that. But because this is not a Kumu, like, it's not really that much of a worry. So once you get down here, you're gonna immediately shoot a flash here, and just quickly run and stealth kill that guy. You'll always flash him, and then just immediately run and get the car key here. You don't have any problems here. This part's very straightforward. So there's gonna be 4 guys when we open this little thing here. So just flash them and then go around them. Very easy part to do. A part that's like seems like, you know, nearly impossible to do. It's actually very easy to do.
Joseph.
And yeah, this is going to be the end of chapter 11 now. Very lengthy chapter as well. This and chapter 6 are probably the longest chapters in the game. Chapter 6 is like 25 minutes long. I think this is like 22 minutes or something, depending on like what happens.
Thank.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna switch to the Magnum. So yeah, we're gonna go to the inventory. Switch to the Magnum. I actually did this late. That was a waste actually. I'm not even gonna waste anymore. Yeah, I fucked that up. But basically you want to yeah, you basically want to switch to the Magnum as quickly as possible. So yeah, this is very RNG, like you never does the same thing. Like in the same order, but yeah. Shoot as many of these as possible. Yeah, the only real time saves that you can really do on this at these bus segments is the spoiler, pretty much. Yeah, immediately when that fight starts, you want to immediately shoot him in the face with the Magnum before he, you know, tries to attack you. But like, I took too long to do it, so.
I don't know how long we'll be safe here.
Now what?
Sebastian, they're above us.
Alright.
Watch out.
So yeah, here there's not really any time saves to do, really. I'm pretty sure no matter what you do here, you can't really like save time, so. Shot. Is he really trying to melee hit me from here? Alright. So yeah, you guys wanna... You definitely want to try and save as much rifle ammo as possible at this point. So once these two guys spawn, you want to shoot the barrels. So up next, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be waiting for two guys to run off the building here. So one guy's going to run down first, and then the next one's going to spawn after him. But the next guy only spawns once you kill the first guy. So basically, they're going to be running from here where I'm aiming. So there he is. That's the first guy. And that's the second guy. So a rifle shot will kill both of them. So once you do that, you'll be fine from now on, pretty much. So once you do that, just go to here now and just hide. And we should be fine. We should be fine for the rest of this now. But sometimes you can get hit by the yeah, these guys with the Molotovs, sometimes they can hit you. It's very rare though, very rare. But this is a great way of saving ammo, so. Yeah, basically we're just waiting for a segment to happen here. The guy's gonna pop out of here. No, I actually wonder if I can actually kill this guy. Probably not. Nah, you can't kill him. It would be cool if you could kill him, like, to speed it up, but... Fortunately.
That was a close one.
Alright, so we're gonna see the spoiler again now. So yeah, we're gonna use the Magnum again.
Keep us to the left up here.
So yeah, literally shoot the spoiler in the face, and then reload, and then quick switch to handgun. Depending on what he does, if he summons all these guys, use a grenade to get rid of them. Speed up this part. Yeah, just spam shots into his face. So yeah, when he's doing this, the best way to avoid the hits is to slowly walk, and you should avoid his hits all the time. Very easily. Hit her. No? Okay. So yeah, once again, just use a grenade. And that's gonna end it. 1 second.
Get this thing moving!
Might as well just heal and get the full health. Since the health is there, might as well. And that's gonna end this whole thing now. We just have to wait for this part to end. So yeah, for this next part,
Where are we headed?
we're gonna need a flashbolt and a rifle.
Joseph, no! Just get us out of here.
There's an ambulance there. There might be some kind of first aid. I'll go.
No, I'll do it. Don't let any of them on board.
So immediately, just run to the edge of the front of the car even, and you're gonna try and shoot the wall here, and that's gonna attract the enemies to run to there. And you want this woman to run around there, because she's gonna run around to the other side. So you should have enough time to not get hit by her. So once you get to here, use a flashbulb to run around them all, and you should be fine. That should simplify that area for you. So yeah, when you shoot the wall, that attracts the enemies to run to it, so yeah, try and get to this thing as quickly as possible. So once you pick up the hemostatic, all the enemies that we just passed by, they all despawn, so... Alright. But the bomb doesn't despawn. Obviously the bomb wouldn't despawn. The game wants us to die. So as quick as you can, start spamming X here once you get to here, so you can jump up as quickly as possible, or that can happen. Even if you're fast, it can still happen, so... Wow, this is really unlucky. The game's going full Call of Duty on me. Right. So what we're going to do here... So you're going to try and jump the edge of the bus here. And you should easily be able to jump onto it. But yeah, it's actually very rare that the guy with the Gatling gun thing will shoot me. It's actually like very consistent that he won't shoot you, so if he doesn't shoot you, just keep running.
Shit.
You know, just keep going, running past it, because I'm pretty sure that you'll pretty much never get hit by him then afterwards.
I'm gonna push through! It's gonna get a little rough!
So yeah, nothing specific about this bus. You actually don't need to do anything here, you can just like... You can just let go of the controller and all, so... important about this. That's the end of chapter 12. So yeah, chapter 13 as well. This is one of the hardest chapters as well of the game.
Kidman?
So yeah, we're just gonna need to run here. So yeah, watch how you run there, because sometimes you can sometimes Sebastian will run right into the acid and get killed. So make sure you're like slightly like running to the left there. Pick up those trap parts there.
Jesus.
So for this next part,
This much
we're gonna need a. I'm gonna be using the poison bolt and 2 flash bolts as well.
Yeah, but look how it's positioned. If we can get over there, we might be able to use it to get across.
Let's just concentrate on getting out of here.
So yeah, just make sure. Just gonna play 2 of them. Just make sure. Nice.
Risk it.
Hold on. I think I see another way down. I'll meet you on a lower level.
So immediately just run and turn around here.
Damn it. First Kidman, now.
So if you do not have the Fighting Chance DLC, instead of using the poison bolt, you're going to use the flash bolts here. So I'm going to go here, immediately disarm this trap here. And after you disarm it, use the poison bolt or use the flash bolts. So make sure you're walking here, not running. So use the flash there. And you should be fine here. Okay, I just heard the fucking lower thing. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Alright, let me do that again. Like, oh, I actually know why I got seen there, because I yeah, I actually know why I got why that happened, because I ran before like at the start, before I used the poison bolt, or after I used the poison bolt, I started running. That's why I got seen there. So yeah, let me do that again. So yeah, we're gonna use the poison bolt. So yeah, just don't run at all here. So yeah, we're gonna use the flash bolt here. Oh my god, he not fucking, I don't know. Ah, that's unfortunate. Right. I guess I need to use the flash bolt more. I should say. Alright. But yeah, it's actually very easy how I'm doing that. I don't know how it's like. I don't know. I'm just being very inconsistent with it. So once we get to here, you want to get this guy's attention and run here and wait for him to come up to us. Yeah, sometimes he takes years to get to us. So once he does that, immediately switch to the freeze bolts. Freeze the keeper. Shoot that trap. And then just disarm that thing. And you have more than enough time to get by here. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's very weird, like how like whenever if I were to do runs, I'd be able to do those areas very consistently without dying or like mistakes or that kind of thing. All right.
No.
So we can't skip
not
this
that
here.
way. No. Haven't you figured it out yet? Oh, he loves tormenting others. Has to let them know he has the upper hand. Lays out the bait, gets his victim all worked up. His unholy traps. When it was happening to me, I could see what was going on. I could see it, but I couldn't turn back. I had to know. I had to know the truth, and he knew it.
Detective Castellanos.
Lady, level with me. Am I going crazy?
If one wishes to survive, one would do well
Okay.
to consider who they trust.
So once we get here, we just run immediately to the mirror. Obviously, there's no point in doing anything there when we get there. Just go here. So there's going to be a trap part here, so I feel, yeah, just health here as well. So just shoot that guy and go. It's very easy to shoot him there. Okay.
Joseph?
So yeah, so this part is... So there's never like really any like exact sure way of doing this, but there is a way of like cheesing it or like making it easier or whatever you want to say. The only thing that is like the only thing that you can like predict with this is when the flames pop out. They always pop out at the same time, like, or you can actually tell when it's going to happen and when it's not going to happen. But obviously the Roombas, whatever you want to call them, are around them. So I'm gonna put an electric bolt there, and that should block the way for the rest of the bolts. So we're gonna go here to the left, and we're gonna disarm that. So yeah, we're gonna wait for that flame to go away. Okay. Ow. Ugh. I'm actually like really unlucky at the moment. This is actually crazy how much unlucky I am at the moment. They're never here. Ow. Whoa, how did I not die there? Okay. Yeah, that's actually really rare that they are there. That's like crazy rare. So once the flame goes away, so as an emergency, put a electric bolt there, just to make sure they don't come and attack you here. Because it's gonna be, some of these Roombas have bombs on them, so once you disarm that, get this electric bolt over here, and get the electric bolt back if you didn't have to use it. That should sort that area out for you. That kitchen gets a lot easier once you get used to doing it a lot. So make sure you equip the grenades before you enter this fight. Alright, so we're gonna wait a second before we throw this.
You again?
Oh, that's not gonna hit him. Potato. So So yeah, if that second grenade doesn't kill him, shoot him once with the rifle, and then once with the handgun bullet. So we gotta wait until he gets up here before we shoot. So we gotta shoot him with the explosive bolts, and then shoot him once with the rifle, and then twice with the handgun. And that should take him out. You're not helping, Roomba. Nice. So we gotta kill him 3 times for the waiter thing to open for us, and that'll take care of that for us. But yeah, if you guys want the Roomba to not be troublesome, I'd recommend putting on electric bolts
God damn it.
on the ground near you or something. If you guys don't want to be killed by it, because I've actually had times where, you know, the Roomba's gotten killed and so on. Okay.
I'd better find.
So this is the end of chapter 13. So I'm just watching my stamina here. Alright, so 2 more chapters to go. So I'm actually gonna heal up here. Definitely don't want to have to risk, you know, not having full health.
Joseph, you've got to be alive.
Okay, so we just got a lot of running to do here. Yeah, stamina regen. So there's actually 2 traps you can disarm there. There's one there and there's one there. You can actually get 2 trap parts from that if you guys want, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to use the electric bolt here. So make sure you guys approach before you open that shutter, because that bomb will go off then. Alright, so you're gonna need 2 flashbolts for this area. So you're gonna try and freeze the road mimic. So before you run here, make sure you wait a second, because the lower thing that comes out of it will still kill you. So once you trigger this, make sure to shoot the flash through the window. That'll blind the both of them. Alright. Yeah, flash the bolt with these guys. Alright. So yeah, so a lot of the time that guy is not gonna just do the same thing there. He's gonna mostly, you know, move for you, but most likely I'm gonna try and shoot the bomb behind him, and that'll knock him forward so we can just run by him then. So I'm gonna shoot him, grab his health. Okay. So I'm just gonna run forward here. Get my stamina regen. See, all this is pretty just straightforward here. Nothing really too specific. You can easily run by these guys. So this part here can be a bit tricky. So you need to run here and do like a little bit of a circle, and then once that opens, just crouch and just keep walking through. If you take too much time there, there's like one of those guys behind you and they might grab you. But it's only going to happen if you're taking too much time, so... also make sure you're pressing the shoot button while you're in the water to walk faster, so you can get by here like really quickly. Get those matches just in case. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use the gun to walk faster here in the water. There's actually a trap part there. I fucked it up. Alright.
Shit. I've got to be more careful.
So yeah, just straightforward stuff here. So this part can be a bit tricky sometimes, but it's at the same time it's really easy as well. So we're just gonna immediately run down and get the battery thing here, the power thing, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to turn the camera facing where we're going to here. So I'm going to turn it around here. And you should be able to just run by that guy straight away, no problem. So we're going to put a electric bulb here, just so they don't stop us from cranking this, cranking the valve. Okay, once that's done, just run back around them. And we're out of here. So yeah, you can actually pre-shoot the octopus here so he doesn't grab us. So just shoot him there with the handgun. And you won't have to deal with him there. There's a bunch of ammo and all we can get here as well. So up next is the octopus fight. So you can either use the electric bolts or the freeze bolts. Because we want to stun them straight away once the fight starts. So what I like to do is I like to put the magnum where the handgun is and quick switch to it after I freeze them and so on. So you want to try your best to aim for his head, and if you get all the shots off, you should die. But I'd recommend that you quick switch to the rifle or whatever just to finish him off to make sure he dies. It can be a lot tricky most of the time. Alright. So immediately yeah, I missed the shot there. Just making sure he's dead. Alright. So yeah, usually it's gonna take about 7 shots. About 7. I'd say if you get all the 8 shots off, you'll die. So, like, let's say you miss a shot, I'd quick switch to the rifle then to finish him off. So, it should make it really easy. It's just, as I said, there's a lot of parts of this game that just get a lot easier the more you do it. So, becomes just, you know, straightforward standard stuff. So okay, so some running here. So let's use our gun to walk faster here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press triangle and I'm going to press R1. So that's going to make me go under it. It'll boost me up, or it'll boost me past the thing, and it'll save me a bit of time. So like Sebastian is like melee hitting through the plank or whatever we call it. So you guys want to make sure you have around at least 4 shots. You need 4 shots for the Sadist in chapter 15. So obviously it's really good if you have 6 shots like I have now.
In your name again. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
And I have done you a favor. You have no credentials. You'd
So
never
yeah, now we just
appear
wait
in a
for
reputable journal
this part to happen.
otherwise. Nobody in the world knows you even exist.
Oh, but they will know. I have surpassed you in every way you can imagine. No matter. I have what I need. All that's left is the procedure.
Indeed. That is why we are here.
We? You wouldn't dare. You couldn't complete it without me.
Precisely.
Trying to make me feel sorry for you?
Okay, so once this part happens, I'll immediately put the electric bolt down. And you're going to try your best to stand here to block this guy's way, so he's not too far away. So we kind of fucked that up now. Okay. That's good. Oh, we got a bit of rifle ammo there. That's lucky. One thing I've noticed I never get is magnum ammo. Never get magnum ammo. Magnum ammo is like nearly impossible to get. But that's because like I don't like, you know, when you're speedrunning you wouldn't spend a lot of time looking for loot. So okay, so that's chapter 14 done. One more chapter to go. So yeah, we're gonna immediately aim walk here. That'll make us go faster. We do it again here, but we can't do it when we get in here. We're gonna aim walk for a millisecond here, like that. Then we let go, or Sebastian lets go. Damn you, Sebastian.
Nobody here at all?
So we need to inspect that to trigger the next segment here. So once you do that, immediately turn around here, get to the door, and you're just gonna run through the door and get to Leslie as quickly as possible.
Losing our mind. Losing our mind.
So yeah, we're gonna get 3 flame bolts here.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
This way.
Okay,
Hey, wait.
so yeah, for this bit we just have to do a lot of running, so yeah,
Alright, kid, where are you taking me?
so you just want to aim walk here. You can't do any like running here, so immediately when you press the switch there, you want to aim walk. just keep running here. So yeah, when we stamina gets about just over halfway, that's when I start running. That should be the perfect amount of time where you getting tired.
Beacon, just like Joseph said.
Bacon, just like Joseph said. Okay, so basically you want to try and run exactly where I'm running to, because you can actually get stuck there. So I like to stop running here, and once we get teleported there, that's when I start running again here.
I knew it.
So yeah, this is the Beacon Mental Hospital you guys recognize from Chapter 1. So you just follow exactly what I'm doing. It's pretty straightforward, just a lot of running.
The sedative they used on me must have been my own. I was aware of every slice.
Alright, so we're gonna go here. Now, if you're low on trap parts at this point, there's actually 5 trap parts you can get in here. So that's actually a lot. So make sure you pick them up if you're low. If you need to buy more. I need to get more even. So yeah, just more standard straightforward stuff here, nothing really to explain. So we're gonna aim walk here. So once the node disappears, that's when you can run again. Or just like right after the node disappears. So yeah, when you get into the elevator, make sure you run to the back of the elevator, because the elevator won't close and go up until you go to the back of it, so keep that in mind. So yeah, we're gonna get the flame bolts ready. Okay, so skip that cutscene and just run up here. So when you're able to run here, just run forward here, and we're sort of gonna get like teleported here, so it doesn't really matter. But you basically just want to do this and then run to a door and just wait. I'll usually just be spamming X here, so. And just skip this cutscene here. Okay, so let's trigger the next part now. So this is the gauntlet room. So this part gets really easy with the flame bolts, so it makes this part It's so much easier to do. So we need 3 flame bolts, which cost 15 trap parts, which is a lot, but it's worth it. So yeah, that should be good enough. So you want to aim to shoot that at the corner, and then shoot that about there where I'm shooting, and that's gonna burn these guys. So once you do that, pick up this rifle ammo, get these trap parts over here. And now we're going to put a electric bolt around here. So you want to put it where this goo is here, anywhere around there. And basically want to wait for the Rubik Mimic to come here, and just crouch about here. See, I'm going to walk a little bit forward here to make sure I burn. Okay, I don't know why that happens. He's done. Alright. Yeah, sometimes this is gonna happen. Alright, put another flame bolt there. I'm gonna go up here. Okay. So yeah, you have a good few seconds to do whatever you want here. So when I get these trap parts, so there's going to be 3 fat guys that are going to spawn here now. If you have health, and if you're low on health, make sure to use it here. It's the best spot. Alright. Oh, I thought they were all going to die there. Apparently not. Alright, so once you kill all 3 of them, the Sadist will spawn now. And basically it's going to take 4 magnum shots to kill him. Alright. So that's going to take care of the Sadist. Alright. So once that's done, so if you do not move forward here when you jump down here, these guys will not attack you. So you can just freely stand here and take out these guys with the rifle. So this dude guy creeping there. Okay. See, up next is the double keepers. So for this, we're gonna need probably about 6. If you want to do this very easily, you're gonna need about 6 explosive bolts, which yeah, we have more than enough for. All right. So set these down. Yeah, if you have enough, get a flash bolt as well. Not for this part, for after this. Yeah, that should be well enough. So just run up here, trigger them, and once you do that, make sure you wait for them to stand up, and then just put 2 shots into them each. If you have magnum ammo, if you have magnum ammo, just use that as well. But you should have more than enough ammo for, or more than enough items, whatever, to take out the keepers here. So.
Ruvik, I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna shoot that trap. As quick as you can, run here. So I think that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be going back, so that's good. So yeah. So basically, gonna be a trap here next. There's gonna be a fucking a bomb there. So yeah, what we can do here is we can flash those. So yeah, just use the handgun to shoot this trap and run by it. Yeah, it's gonna explain like what's going on there, like, but it's very straightforward, honestly. You know, it's always the same thing. It's very straightforward what's going on there, honestly. Okay, now we just need to get to the end of the game.
If I make it out alive. Out of ammo?
So yeah, now we just have to wait. Okay, so just run to the right here, because this will bring you to Sebastian's body, which triggers this next cutscene.
It can't be.
So yeah, immediately skip that cutscene. Okay, so maybe you're gonna run to the right here so you don't get killed. Okay, now you're gonna run to the left. So yeah, just stay to the left here as you're running. You should be fine. So yeah, we're gonna go left here, and then right, and then left again, and then right. Okay, so yeah, this is simple. Shoot the weak spots. And after that, once you shoot the weak spot, start shooting his brain as well. So yeah, shoot the weak spot and then shoot his brain. Okay. So yeah, once you do that enough times, it just ends the segment there. So we have 2 more things to do. We have a rocket launcher segment here, and then we'll have like a one-shot thing where we need to shoot Ruvik or we instantly die. So for this part, so yeah, the boss is like one big giant like ball sack or whatever. So we need to try and shoot that as much as possible. That'll trigger the weak spot for his brain. But it's also a lot random as well. So usually what I do is like I wait a second and then I shoot. So wait 1 second and shoot. So now we just wait. So basically he's going to get close to us and then he's going to stick his head up. And once he sticks his head up, that's where you want to shoot him. In the head. Right. And that should finish him off. So what I do here is I do have my right analog stick halfway to the left, and that should help you aim at Ruvik at the perfect spot. Okay, it's pretty good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Be Within. I'm pretty sure I explained everything you guys need to know about the game.
I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
Ruvik.
So the last thing we need to know is just go over here, spam X as you're going here so you can grab the brain as quickly as possible. And then we're just going to stomp him out.
Vital sign, sir.
Leave that one. And those two. They're not going anywhere. No one can.
So yeah, there's 2 more cutscenes to skip here. So I just usually do be spamming circle here till I see the prompt to skip pop up. So there's the first one, and immediately the second one will pop up after that. So watch out for that. Let's see what time we got. So yeah, Ruvik got me in chapter 9 as well, he did. That was very trolly. Yeah, 1 death. I'll take it. So yeah, 313, like if you're just starting out, like, you know, like when I started speedrunning, when I started doing Nightmare and all that, my first times were like 4 hours or something, so, you know. So eventually you'll get to this point of getting these kind of times and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Hope you guys learned something new about the game, or something that you didn't know before, or some sort of, you know, cool strategy, whatever. No, I won't override. But yeah, I'll be for you guys, if you want to speedrun this game and you don't have the if you don't have the Fighting Chance DLC, I'll be uploading like lots of like mini, you know, strategy clips of certain areas in the game without, you know, where you don't have to use the flame bolts and all that. So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube, and you'll see a lot of content like that. So yeah, that was actually pretty fun.